Hi there, folks. This is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions, bringing you today's Tech Tip Tuesday. I wanted to do this little trick here for details. This particular detail is how I do my standard boilerplate, if you will, to go on where the garage slab meets the driveway. So in my library, I've set it up here. I call it the garage driveway apron. I'm going to drop that here, and it's asking me, do you want to turn on this layer? I'm going to cancel this for now and go into my 1/2" scale annotations, which is what I want. And now I drop it here, and you zoom in and you're thinking, what's going on? Something's not looking right. Well, Chief Architect, it works. Just double click on this, click by object, and there's that detail. This is pretty, but it doesn't look like the detail that's here right now. So how do we get this over here? I like my sections and details to look like it's meant to be, right? So I'm going to flip that. I'm going to click this little icon here, reflect about object, and we're going to reflect it about the center of this object here. Okay, that works, but still this doesn't look quite like this. I don't have all these pictures here. So my plan is I'm going to use this as a blow-up version, because this is at 1" scale and this section here is at 1/2" scale. So I want these objects over here, but I don't want all the text. I'm going to copy this detail right there, and then I'm going to explode it. And then you wonder, now what happened? Well, it's just on a layer that's not turned on right now. Don't worry. But right now I'm not going to copy the text with any of it, so I'm just going to delete that text and go into my layer display options. I drew this on a layer called CAD, CD plan. So if I turn all those lines and objects are on that layer, if I turn that layer on, I get this. Wonderful. Now, I don't need this. I don't need this. I've already got my footing and steel there, so I don't need that, and foundation. Very good. Well, I will move this over here. For some reason that doesn't have that. And I'm going to put that in front. Very good. We'll slide that like that. So I don't need these 3 items. All right. I'm going to move these items over here. And a common point is this top, let's see here. Yeah, that common point would be the top of the slab. This corner right here is the same as this corner right there. So I'm going to point-to-point move. First I'm going to select them all. I'm going to hit W on my keyboard and drag, and X on my keyboard because I've set up my toolbars that way. And that point goes to that corner. Well, now, it's not quite the way I want it, but watch this. The beautiful thing about this is I can select my stone pieces two stone pieces, and I'm going to select both of them at the same time. When I say pieces, I'm talking about polylines. Polylines that have a fill. So I'm going to select both of them and do this polyline union. And yes, I want to delete the originals, and now it's just one piece. I'm going to select this, let's select this concrete and this concrete slab polylines, and same polyline union, delete original. I'm going to pull this back to the edge here. I'm going to pull this one over to the edge there. There we go, just kind of some, moving things around. Now this earth and this earth, I'm going to do a polyline union and delete original. And I'm just going to make that fill style spacing back to 2. I'll bring this up to the top of the footing, and this one over to the edge of the footing there. So my footing's all visible. All right, a few things are not visible right now. I'm going to go into my Select Contained Objects option. I'm going to select this steel and this steel and do the View Draw Order, and just click once to the front, bring forward. Very good. And then I'm going to drag across here, and look, I've got some items hidden, some polylines and some circles hidden, and we're going to do the same thing, draw order, bring to the front, and there it's visible. Now, I delete that, and all I have left to do is I'm going to circle this, and I can say, handily enough, see detail, and then I'll give it a number on the plans. All right, I like this because then it makes the sections and details have actual context with the details that we're calling out. It looks appropriate here and here, and I've just got to do some cleanup with this, explode that, and now I'm going to select all the text on this side and make it justified on the left, all the text on this side and justified on the right. I will have to change some details. I'm not using an 8-inch concrete frost wall. I'm using a 12 by 24 footing, etc. But you get the idea here. All right, that's how I use my boilerplate. Saves me a lot of time. Hope this helps you. If this does help you, I would encourage you to give a thumbs up. It's always an encouragement here. And if you've got any questions or thoughts for Tech Tip Tuesdays coming up, please leave a comment, and we'll try to work that into our schedule. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.